Hi, here I am going to explain how to reconcile with account receivable and account payable. For example, if you have a customer and this customer is our supplier as well, like our vendor as well, we are purchasing from them as well as we are selling the service or product to them. So first I am going to create the customer. So I am going to create the customer XYZ. This is my customer, or I can call it as corporate XYZ. This is my customer. I'm going to create this customer. I'll save this one. Same time, this customer is acting as a supplier as well. So if I go to the purchase inside the vendors, we cannot see that one, but if I remove this filter, I can see the corporate XYZ. So if I open this in the accounting, I have two accounts which is already mapped. So I'll go to the accounting, then customer invoice. I'm going to create an invoice we are doing a sales to that customer, corporate XYZ. So here I have the item. Then price, for example, 5,000 with VAT. Okay, I'm going to confirm the sale. So inside the general item, the sales account 5,000, then tax received it is 750, then account receivable is 5750. Actually this customer has to pay 5750. That is, account receivable is 5750. If I go to the reporting side, the partner ledger, I can see the corporate XYZ has to pay 5750. Same time, I'm going to create a purchase invoice or vendor bill to the same company or same supplier. Corporate XYZ, bill date, I'll put today's date, then product, then here price I'm going to put 3,000. I'll confirm. Now the entries: expense 3,000, tax paid 450, then account payable 3450. So we already created one invoice against this. Now we created the vendor bill against this. So if I go to the partner ledger, I can see the debit side, that is customer invoice 5750, then 3450 is the vendor bill, and the 2,300 we have to receive from them, because here the debit side is more, means we have to receive this much amount from them. That is why it is positive. So but in this case, in the statement it is showing the correct balance 2,300, but if I open the customer invoice, this is still not paid, and in bill also, vendor bill, this is still not paid, means it is not reconciled. So I'll go to the accounting. I have reconcile option, then here I can search for this customer. So here account receivable is there, account payable is there. I'll click here, I can see the invoice, then here I can see the vendor bill. So I have to select both of these, then click on reconcile. So there the system will ask, do we need to map this remaining amount that we have to receive to any account, or else allow partials. Allow partial means this 3,450 from account payable, it will transfer to account receivable account. It means this much amount will be transferred to account receivable. So I'll click on reconcile. Now this is reconciled and 2,300 is the balance. So if I go to the customer invoice, here you can see this is partially paid, means out of 5750, 3450 is already paid and 2,300 is unpaid, it's due. So if I click here, I can see the entry account receivable corporate XYZ 3450 is credit and account payable is debit. So we don't want to do any manual entries, we can directly go to accounting and you can reconcile it. So if I go to the vendor bills, this is already paid for the same. So this is how the reconciliation if the customer and vendor is same. Okay, thank you.